Hi everyone, it's Michelle again. I'm going to talk about my tips so far for using Inbrija. And I haven't been using it that long. It's a new drug that came out for Parkinson's. I think it's for moderate to advanced Parkinson's. So if you're a young early set, you probably won't go on this for a while unless they change things. So it's a form of powdered levodopa cinnamon, and I have other videos that you can watch. This is just my tips so far. One thing is that you have to make sure that this part that you press down hard enough, which my doctor said was sometimes hard for Parkinson's clients. I didn't have any problems with it, but you do have to listen out for the click. It has to click, which means I think that it's punching a hole in this capsule. I'm sorry for my voice. It's because I just took my dose of the Inbrija and it makes me cough really bad. It's not the most pleasant drug to use, although I haven't had much side effects with it, or any side effects that I've actually noticed. So one of the tips is that make sure that you have some water nearby, because coughing is like a side effect, so it probably does, that will come up for some people. So I always have some water, because you have to take 2 capsules, and it takes a while to take 2 capsules, especially when you're coughing really bad in between. What I always do is that I'm always not sure if the powder came out okay, because this is hard to explain, but it's always different how the powder comes out into your mouth. Sometimes I can feel the powder, sometimes I can't feel the powder. But what I do is, after I think I've used it, I check and make sure that there's no powder inside. Then I feel like confident, oh, I got the right dose. But if it was half full of powder, I wouldn't put it back in there. I guess I would just like either take another capsule or skip it, but that's a good question for my neurologist when I see her this week, because I'm not sure what to do in that case. If you just skip on to the next dose, or if you take a whole one. And then another tip that I have is that this part here, where you put your lips over, it swirls, and if it doesn't swirl, then you're not getting any powder. But if it swirls, that means you're doing okay. And I've noticed that I had to start putting my lips down a little bit further than I thought, and you kind of have to like hold it in your mouth, and they tell you to breathe in and then out, and then take it into your mouth. So that's another tip that I have. Just make sure that your lips are fully covering these holes where the medicine comes out, and make sure that it's a kind of a tight seal with your mouth around this whole piece. Now this dispenser, I think you were supposed to get one with each monthly supply. That's what my doctor told me. But you might want to have some wipes or something, like water or something, to clean this off, especially if you wear lipstick or something like that, like I do. And so those are the only tips I have, except my last tip is that you have to be organized with this drug. It's kind of like some people would take it for emergency, but you still got to be prepared. It does take a long time for me to actually get these capsules in, load this dispenser, and then use it. So I think if I was better organized. And right now, to be honest, I tend to use it in the home and not so much out of the home, just because of that. But I'm going to start using this thing that they gave us in the start kit and see if that helps a little bit, and maybe take the capsules out of the packets beforehand. So I'll do another video on that. If you have any questions, leave it in the comments below. If you tried this drug and like it or don't like it, also leave comments so that we can help each other. See you guys next time.